It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Silver and Black. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
To return, Tyreek McAllister. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Play action now. It's Geno. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's taken in by Jennings. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
We are through 1. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in Vegas after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Geno. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They send him right, out of the slot. Smith to throw on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, it's Gino. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Gino gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Now a third and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's first and 10. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And You're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. A tight end in motion now. They'll go play action with Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A first down throw for Purdy. It's a first down and a gain of 13.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Here's Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's McAllister to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Gino now on 1st and 10. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Smith. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Purdy on first down. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Purdy again. Able to complete it to Ayuk. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. They'll throw again with Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Niners offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three downs.
Third down. Purdy.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here's McAllister to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll complete that to his fullback. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off, hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, right side, he's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, 49ers. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. Here comes the jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Again, it's McCaffrey. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So Kittle comes in motion. On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. So, and they'll run here with McCaffrey. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one, taken in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers up their lead. It's now 24-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's McAllister to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Smith to throw on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Vegas.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
To the goal line and in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders back within 10. It's now 24-14. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So here's Brock Purdy. And this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
It's a 3 tight end look. as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's McCaffrey. Oh, yeah. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll drop to throw. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Gino to throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Take it in, back at his own 12.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
First and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.